one slide just to as a reminder for everybody, just to make sure that we are all on the same page. Why the Eclipse Dataspace Working Group exists, or what do we do? So if you can see in this pyramid, we are trying to provide the baseline for anybody who is willing to use open source for data spaces in the ecosystem. So our main goal is on the base of the pyramid. We are trying to build the set of specification projects that will be transposed into international standards for data space interoperability. Then on the middle part of the pyramid, you can see that we are working together with the implementation projects. You can see the logos of our two flagship projects that are Eclipse Dataspace Components and Track2Sex, but there are many other implementation projects we are working with in the open source arena, so that we can have at least one open source implementation of our protocols. And therefore, whoever is placed at the top of the pyramid, which is anybody on the dataspace ecosystem, you can start using ready-to-use open source software modules that are not just a single implementation or an implementation which is done by the community, but it is also something that is proven interoperable and using standards as they are delivered and released on the working group. So that's our mandate, to be serving the community so that anybody who is willing to use open source for data spaces, they can do it in an interoperable and trusted way. So that's for the working group. Then also some news regarding our program plan for 2026. So every year we gather together in order to set up the priorities of the working group for the year ahead. And I wanted just for you to know that this is the set of priorities for 2026. So it's nothing groundbreaking. It's what we have been doing on the past years, the continuation. So as you can see, we will still be focusing on the specification and standardization part. That's objective number 2. But the goal for this year is not just working on the protocols, it's doing the effective transposition into international standards. So I will be providing a little bit more detail on this on the following slides. So I will keep the details for that one. We are also working on implementation and fostering adoption. And this is why we were working with EDC, with Track2Sex, with the other implementation projects. And we will try to make sure that they are well known on the ecosystem, and we are doing everything in our hand to promote the adoption of those projects. And this is also combined with some marketing, outreach, ecosystem development activities that we need for the working group to be positioned and well known on the ecosystem. So that's the strategy for 2026. Some news, as promised, regarding specification. So this is the usual slide we used to present the working group and the protocols. Just as a brief reminder, right-hand side, the protocol stack that we agreed at the working group, and we also contributed as for ISO-IC Draft International Standard 2151, which is about concepts and characteristics for data spaces. So that's not just us, it's something that was recognized at standardization level. So what is the minimum stack of protocols that we need in order to provide interoperability for data spaces? Left-hand side are the list of 5 specification protocols we are working on and hopefully to be transposed into international standards. So relevant news for this slide, as you can see, 2 of them are highlighted in green. Those are the Eclipse Dataspace Protocol and Eclipse Dataspace Decentralized Claims Protocol. For these 2 protocols, we already initiated the past transposition at ISO-IC JTC1 level in October last year. We already received the feedback for the draft international standard ballot, and we are in the process of addressing this feedback so that we can publish shortly both protocols as international standards. The time window we are considering for this to materialize is around 2 months. So in late summer, so to say, hopefully you will see the announcement of these 2 protocols being already transposed into international standards. And also, just for you to know, today we are having presentations of 2 of the other 3 protocols that are approaching their release period, hopefully. One is the Eclipse Conformity Assessment and Credential Profile, and then the other one is the Eclipse Data Plane Signal. So be ready for these 2 presentations. Also relevant news, just in case you are not aware of this. We were happy to announce also lately that we were in the consortium that was awarded with the second term of the Dataspace Support Center project for the European Commission. And inside the Dataspace Support Center new project, we are responsible of one task which is called the Open Technology Supplier Follow. And I just extracted one sentence from the task description, as you can see on this slide. And it is really aligned with the priorities we set, and you just saw on the program plan objectives I just showed a couple of slides ago. So just for you to know that now we are part of the Dataspace Support Center. So our objective would be to position everything we are doing in the open source arena for data spaces and to create a community forum of technology adopters in line with the blueprints and everything the Dataspace Support Center is doing, but also aligned with the principles that we are having at the Eclipse Dataspace Working Group.